In this video, I will address leaking engine sensors, what caused them to leak, and how to repair them. This engine cover hides all the engine components. It's important to remove this engine cover occasionally just to see if anything looks unusual. This engine cover does nothing but to make inside here looks more fancy. With this engine cover removed, most of the engine parts and components can be seen. There are 4 visible sensors right here, 2 variable valve timing solenoids and 2 camshaft position sensors. This is currently bank 2 of this V6 engine, and there are 4 identical sensors on the other side of this engine. You can see one of the variable valve solenoids right here and one of the camshaft position sensor right here. There are 2 more sensors hidden by this intake manifold. Let's go back to bank 2 of this engine. I can see something unusual immediately. I can see engine oil on the top of the engine cover right here that is leaking from the variable valve solenoids. Note that the most common cause of this leaking happens when they are removed and reinstalled with the same old O-rings. Heat from the engine makes these rubber O-rings take shape of where they are installed, and once they are removed, they never fit the same way and leak. If you are installing new sensors with new O-rings, you will not have this leaking happening. I removed these sensors months ago to test them after having a check engine light. I reinstalled them with the old O-ring and they are now leaking. I bought these O-rings at Menards and they seem to match perfectly when compared side by side. It's a US manufacturer named Danco and this is number 11 O-ring. They have kits on Amazon for sale with a variety of sizes, and I will put a link in the description below if you're interested in purchasing these. It's a good idea to have these in storage, so when you need one, you have one. Let's remove the variable valve timing solenoids and replace the O-rings. I will use this 10mm socket to remove some 10mm bolts holding the sensors in place. I will also remove this bracket to create space to wipe away most of the oil when I'm done. Now I can remove the variable valve timing solenoid. Notice how easily the sensor slides out. This O-ring does not create a tight connection to prevent leaks. I will remove the electrical connector by squeezing the clip and pull out. Do not use anything sharp that may damage the O-ring when reinstalling. Place the O-ring over the top right here and use the O-ring tool or paper clip to slide the O-ring down like I'm doing here. Ensure the O-ring fits in this groove right here. I will now wipe away as much oil as possible before reinstall the variable valve solenoid. I have gotten rid of most of the oil. Notice how tight the connection now is. This should create a good seal. Now I will do the same for the other variable valve solenoid. I'm going to reinstall the engine cover and monitor these sensors for a week to see if they still leak. If after replacing the rubber O-rings and the variable valve timing solenoid still leaks, it is definitely time to replace the variable valve timing solenoid. It might have worn out and does not seal properly anymore. Now it's 1 week later and the engine cover is now dry, which means there is no leak. The problem is now resolved and it's because I use good aftermarket part. Thanks for watching. But before you go, check out this video right here giving tips on how to install and use blind spot mirrors. Remember to subscribe to my channel if you have not yet done so. And hit the like button if you found this video helpful. See you on the next one, guys.